Hey, what up YouTube? This is T-Ro coming at you guys, and the reason guys this food is because my husband's birthday is tomorrow and going to make his favorite pound cake. This actually is a pound cake that my mom taught me how to make. It's very simple, but it tastes complicated. It is so good. So anyway, it's very simple, and all you need is your 3 sticks of butter, sour cream, cooking spray for your bunt pan, butter flavoring, 5 eggs, and sugar. That is all you need. So I'm going to start blending this stuff together, and I'll let you know. What you want to do before you start is, well, you have to prepare because you want to let your eggs, your cream cheese, and your butter get to room temperature. So before you start, just make sure you pull that out a couple hours before you start to actually bake the cake. Anyway, this is how we do it. Just a way to show you that there's hundreds of pound cake recipes, but this is how we do it. So anyway, well, this is one of the pound cakes that my mom makes, and she showed me. So anyway, I'll start to process and mix, and I'll let you guys know as I go. Alrighty. Hey YouTube, I'm back. So I'm going to go ahead and get let's get the oven. I'm going to walk over here and we're going to preheat the oven at 315. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. And while we're preheating the oven, we're going to come back over here, and I already have my 3 cups of sugar here. That's all the sugar you'll need. So the first step to doing this is blending your sugar and your room temperature butter in, and I'm going to just drop the butter in like that, and one at a time I'm just going to kind of start to blend it slowly. Alright, that's a little softer. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other 2 sticks. Alright, so just remember to blend this in, and I'll show you. So the sugar and butter have been mixed together. And this is the consistency that you have. So next what we're going to do is we're going to add in the eggs. I went ahead and I've already cracked all 5, but you're going to add them in about 1 egg at a time. So I just put 1 in there, and let's go ahead and start to mix this in. Really want to get up on the side there. Turned it the wrong way. Go ahead and add another egg. And you really don't want to rush this part. You really want to add 1 egg at a time. And remembering that the eggs, butter, and sour cream should be at room temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eggs real quick, and I'll be back for the next step. Alrighty, so the eggs have been blended in there, and you can see the consistency is a lot smoother with the eggs blended in. So next we're going to throw in our cream cheese. So I don't have that open, so I'm sorry. I got to get that open, and give me a second. I will throw the cream cheese back. And we have the eggs blended in, and now this sour cream at room temperature. It's nice and soft, so I'm going to go ahead and blend the sour cream in with the mixture. And you just want to make sure everything is well blended. Just paying attention to the batter consistency. You want to mix until smooth. You don't want to overbeat it because it will make the pound cake fall, but you want to make sure that everything is well blended. So I'm going to go ahead and finish blending, and I will be right back. Now that the sour cream is all blended and we see we're starting to get a nice looking smooth batter here, we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of your butter flavoring. So I'm going to just go ahead and drop that in there and mix that in. So I'll be right back. Okay, next is the final step, and this step you just need to be patient. Don't go too fast. Again, just like we did with the eggs, we're going to add in the cake flour 1 cup at a time. It's a total of 3 cups. So we're just going to add the cake flour in 1 cup at a time. And the reason that you don't have to use well, if you use all-purpose flour, you will have the need to actually sift the flour before, but if you just buy the cake flour, which is already refined, you won't need to sift. So I'm going to go ahead and slowly blend in the cake flour, and the consistency changes a little bit, gets a little thicker, but still don't be alarmed. That's what it's supposed to do. So go ahead and mix this other 2 cups in, and I'll be right back. So I figured I didn't want to skip this step. I'm sorry. So it's not the finished product, but it's all in there. I just wanted you guys to see the consistency. It's a pretty thick consistency, which is exactly what you want. And you need to really pack this in here so there's no air in there. So I just kind of make sure I push out all the air and make sure it's settled, and you want the batter to be even around, all the way around. You don't want one side higher than the other side. So what I kind of do is I just kind of push in the batter, kind of patting it down, hoping to get air pockets out, pushing it against the sides there. And then what I do, hold on. What I do is I kind of take the batter, the pan, I kind of tap it so it settles and all of the air comes out. You really want it to settle, and you want it to, just kind of shake it and making sure that it actually settles down in the pan before you put it in the oven. So I didn't want to skip that step, because that is very important, because that will also make the cake fall. So anyway, now the next step will be putting it in the oven and baking it, and I'll be back with the finished product for real. All right, YouTube, so the cake is done. It's a nice golden brown, and we are all set. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the cake. That's hot. Take the cake, and I'm going to sit it on the pan and just let it cool. And I'll show you what that looks like. So what I decided to do is show you how I usually put it on there. I just take the bottom of the cake pan and place it on top of the bunt pan. It's the easiest way for me. And I'm going to slide it so I can grip the bottom. And I just take it and I just flip it upside down like that. Put it down. Oops. Get my glove from under there. Let's slide it over so it's in the center, because once it's centered, I don't want to move it. And then, if this comes out right, we should have a perfectly golden brown pound cake. So this is the final look of the pound cake. Very easy. I'm going to put the ingredients and instructions in the description box, and I hope you try it. When you try it, let me know how it turns out. All right? Take care.